Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. I'm Natasha and will conduct this meeting today. Thank you for attending this important first meeting. Your time is valuable, and the fact that you have chosen to be part of this meeting speak about your commitment for awareness of the increase in the price of goods. Rising prices in basic goods is a serious economic issue, and we hope all of us can prepare strategies to overcome this issue and also work together. Throughout our time together in this meeting, I encourage you to actively participate and share your insight. The success of today's meeting depends on everyone's involvement to contribute your knowledge and expertise. So, without further ado, let's begin our meeting. Mr. Mia, can you share with us about why raising awareness about this increase in the price of basic goods is essential, and does it have any impact, especially on individuals and communities?
Thank you, Ms. Natasha. Today, we come together to talk about a big problem that touches the life of people all around the world. The rising cost of things we buy every day, a problem we know as inflation. I will provide an overview of inflation, its prevalence, why it concerns us, risk factors, and the importance of good economic policy. In simple terms, inflation means that prices of things we need or want keep going up over time. This gradual upward movement in prices leads to a reduction in the purchasing power of a nation's currency, meaning that with the same amount of money, individual and household can afford fewer goods and services than they could before. Inflation is a widespread economic occurrence that virtually every country has encountered at some stage of its history. It is not a rare or isolated event, but rather a recurring feature of the global economic landscape. The extent to which countries experience inflation may differ in terms of intensity and duration, but the general ideas stay the same, whether it's a developed emerging or developing economy. Inflation is a constant concern for policymakers and citizens alike. Its universality emphasizes how crucial it is to comprehend and handle this economic dilemma well in order to preserve stability and advance economic well-being both domestically and internationally. Inflation is a bit worry for this reason. First, reduced buying power. Rising prices affect our ability to maintain a comfortable lifestyle. Second, uncertainty. High or unpredictable inflation disrupt business planning, slowing the economy. And last, wealth gap. Inflation widens the wealth gap, hurting those with fixed incomes and benefiting property and stockholders. For the risk factor, inflation happens because of two main reasons. First, demand pull inflation. High demand leads to price increases when supply is limited. Second, cost push inflation. Increased production cost result in higher product prices. The importance of good economic policy is in addressing inflation cannot be overstated. Effective policy measures are crucial for managing and controlling inflation for the following reasons. First, stabilizing the economy. Well-designed monetary and fiscal policy can help stabilize the economy and mitigate the adverse effect of inflation. Second, maintaining price stability. Central banks play a vital role in controlling inflation by adjusting interest rates and managing the money supply. Their action can help maintain price stability and reduce inflationary pressure. For the conclusion, inflation is a global economic issue with far-reaching consequences. It diminishes the purchasing power of individuals, creates uncertainty, and can lead to income inequality. Risk factors like demand pull and cost push inflation contribute to its occurrence. Therefore, the role of good economic policy and strategies is essential in managing and mitigating the impact of inflation, stabilizing the economy, and promoting overall economic well-being.
Thank you, Ms. Damia, for sharing very simple and concise information. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Arisha to give us the project overview.
Thank you, Ms. Natasha. Moving forward, let's go into the specific of our project. We would like to share you the goal, scope, and the objective of the project. Our primary goal is to significantly boost public awareness regarding the escalating commodity price. This increase in price is just not a fleeting economic trend, but it is also reflect a deeper global issue that requirement and understanding and attention. By doing so, we aim to dispel a myth and provide a clear factual understanding of the situation. Our second goal is to tangle tide to enhancing financial literacy among diverse population segments. This goal is crucial for building resilience among individual and family grappling with the economic fallout. Our final goal is to advocacy for policy reform aimed at cushioning the blow of the rising commodity price. The last goal is we intend to collaborate with the policymaker, community leader and stakeholder to propose and support policy that provide relief to affected population and foster a more fair economic environment. In terms of our project scope, we would like to specify which demographic group or community we want to reach, such as age group, socio-economic status, and cultural background. Our campaign aims to reach based on the first one is age group. Youth, aged between 16 under 25. We want to give an educational initiative focusing on early financial literacy, career planning, and understanding economic trend. Next, working adult, aged between 26 until 55. We would like to give information on a budget management, investment, job security, and family financial planning in fluctuating economic conditions. The next one is senior, age 56 and above. Resource tailored to managing retirement fund, fixed income, and financial security in later life stage. Second one is socio-economic status. The first one is low income group. We would like to focus initiative on budgeting within tight constraint, assessing financial aid and understanding welfare policy. Second is middle income family. A strategy for saving, managing mortgage or loan, and ensuring financial stability. Last but not least, higher income individual. We would like to give information on responsible investment and contributing to community support system. Last, culture background. Ethnic and cultural minority. Tailor resource that consider cultural perspective on finance and community specific challenge. Next one is immigrant community. We would like to give a guidance on navigating the financial system in a new country, including settlement and financial integration. The next step is to decide which platform and channel will be used, such as social media, community event, and educational workshop. Our communication strategy is designed to be multidimensional, ensuring that we will effectively reach and engage with each segment of our diverse audience. Here are some breakdown on our main channel and how they will be utilized. The first one by digital platform for broader reach. We will use social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. These platforms are ideal for reaching a wide and various audience, especially the younger demographic. The next one is using website and blog. Our website will serve a comprehensive resource hub offering detailed information and downloadable material and regular update. The next one is traditional channel for personal engagement. By community event. Local event are a great way to engage with a community directly. Second, workshop and educational seminar. This interactive session will be tailored to different groups and focusing on practical advice and learning. Last, targeted approach for specific group. The first group we would like to approach is educational workshop in school and university, partnering with educational institution to conduct session specifically designed for students, focusing on topic like financial literacy and economic awareness. Last but not least, Collaboration with community organization, working with non-local profit and community group to reach a specific demographic such as a low-income family or immigrant community through tailored program and event. Uh, for, for more information, I will also discuss the campaign objective. Our campaign has two primary objectives, each addressing a crucial aspect of the current economic challenge. The first objective is to combat misinformation and increase awareness. Overcoming misinformation, our first objective is to actively combat this misinformation by providing accurate, reliable, and time information. Second, raising awareness. This involves breaking down complex economic concepts into relatable content, making it accessible to a wider audience. The next one is educational initiative. This will be designed to enlighten the public about the economic relative and encourage informed discussion and decision making. The second objective is to launch a comprehensive media campaign by utilizing multiple media channels. This include television and radio broadcasts for a widespread reach and online platform for targeted and interactive engagement. The next one is key message delivery. The campaign will focus on delivering key message about the current economic situation, such as the reason behind the rising of commodity price and their potential impact of everyday life. By focusing on this objective, we aim to create informed public discourse on economic issue and provide valuable insight and support to those affected by changing economic landscape. Next, we need to launch a media campaign using television, radio, and online platform to reach a large audience and convey key message about rising commodity price and where they can get help. For the key message and desired outcome, I will pass it to the speaker one to explain it furthermore.
Alright, from our objective, we have two key messages that we would like to deliver in building a good economic policy campaign. First, promoting economic literacy. Our first key message revolves around the importance of promoting economic literacy among the general population. We aim to explain economic concepts in a clear and accessible manner, breaking down complex topics into easily understandable information. Second, access to support. The second key message centers on informing the public about available support system and resources. This message is designed to ease concerns and encourage individuals and families to seek the help they need. For the desired outcome, deriving from these two key messages, we have two desired outcomes for this campaign. First, outcome one is to improve economic literacy. The first desired outcome is to measure the improvement in economic literacy among the target audience. We will assess this through surveys and quizzes to determine how well people understand economic policy and commodity price dynamics after the campaign. Second, outcome is to increase utilization of support. The second desired outcome aims to measure the effectiveness of the campaign in encouraging individual and family to utilize available support system. We will track the number of people who access support program or resources as a result of the campaign's messaging. To delve further into the strategy for implementing the campaign successfully, I will now pass the discussion over to speaker 3.
All right, thank you, Ms. Damia. So, we need effective strategies to ensure our message reaches far and wide. This involves a mix of strategies to build good economic policy and campaign about inflation. Combating rising food prices requires a combination of economic policies and public awareness campaigns. And here are some strategies that government and organization can adopt. First, we will address supply side policy. We will dedicate resources to increasing agriculture productivity through research, development, and modernization of farming techniques. This can result in higher food production and lower the basic goods. And the lower the basic goods of price. And we will also improve rural infrastructure such as roads, irrigation, and storage facilities to reduce post-harvest losses and increase supply chains efficiency. And we also work with other non-governmental organization, NGOs, private companies, social enterprises, government agencies, and the media. And we will collaborate with organizations and neighboring countries to address common challenges in food production and distribution. We also set up mechanism to monitor and regulate food prices, ensuring fair competition in market and preventing market manipulation. And we also need their assistant, which is the NGO, uh, in as our assistant to assist market and monitoring together. And the next is we can do public awareness, which we will promote nutritional education to encourage healthier eating habits, which can help vulnerable population cope with rising food prices. We can also raise a consumer awareness by informing people about the causes of food price increases, government intervention, and steps they can take to better manage their budget. We also introduce demand side policy, which is the government will provide targeted subsidies for essential food to help consumer afford them. Subsidies, on the other hand, should be carefully designed to avoid market distortion while also benefiting those in need. The NGOs help us to make sure that subsidies are given to the right people and places, and the price of the basic goods will be discussed with a private company in order to create more affordable and alternative products, which this policy will also provide targeted cash transfer or food voucher to vulnerable groups to help them deal with rising food prices. And last, we acquire a system for various organizations such as NGOs, private companies engaged in CSR, and government agencies to promote sustainable agriculture in order to meet the demand for basic goods as rice, vegetable, sugar, cooking oil derived from palm oil, and other. And we must encourage sustainable agriculture practices that not only increase productivity, but also help to protect the environment and ensure long-term food security. I think that's all from me. I pass to the Miss Natasha to move on this discussion.
Thank you, Ms. Damia, Ms. Arisha, and Mr. Farhan. Now let's open the floor for questions. Please feel free to share your thoughts, suggestions, or any queries you may have about our project.
We think we do not have any question yet, but I bet or we bet it will be in the next meeting perhaps.
Okay, so as we come to a close, let's outline the next step and action item. Okay, so our campaign will be started from 5th until 8th June 2024. To ensure the smoothness of this project, I will first distribute the responsibilities of each project member. So first, Ms. Damia, you as a project manager, your task is create a detailed timeline outlining all of the activities. Ensure all tasks are logically to achieve smooth flow of the event. And Ms. Arisa, you as an event coordinator, your task is collect and gather all feedback from the event, especially the social media posting. And Mr. Farhan, you as a content creator and editor, you will generate content for social media to raise people awareness on this issue. And you also produce the high quality content, edit video for clarity and engagement, and ensure that the content is clear, informative, and aligned with the campaign's objective. And for me, as a project secretary, I will gather and compile all the information and make a final report for this project. So, in order to make this project successful, we should have a few phases that need to be focused on 1st January until 5th May 2024. So for the first phase, we should have a structure and systematic plan for this project. There will be 3 tasks that will be assigned to the person in charge for this project. And first one is Miss Damia. As a project manager, you will develop the project plan and try to find anyone who is interested in becoming a committee members for this project. And you also need to find sponsorship for this project to reduce our expenses. And I think by 23 February, others member can know the vision of this plan.
Okay, I'll make sure that I can complete the task before our next meeting.
Okay, thank you. So for our event coordinator, Miss Arisha, you are responsible for doing research about our sponsorship and collaboration. You also need to complete a proposal by 5th February 2024.
Okay, I will try my best to complete the task you give before as soon as possible and send it to project manager as soon as possible to do checking before finalizing the project.
Okay, so for our content creator, Mr. Farhan, you will be in charge for update our social media page to get more participants for our campaign.
Yeah, sure. I will always make an interesting post for our social media page to approach many participants for joining our campaigns.
So next, we move on to the content creation and social media campaign. For this task, I believe that Mr. Farhan can be in charge of spreading awareness. This involves creating poster, brochure, and creating posting and video. I think the draft should be completed before 6 May.
Okay, sure. I will make sure that the draft of material and resources will be done before it's due, and will make sure the material is easy to attract and encourage the public.
Okay. So next, this is the important task for our project because we will start our campaign. So, Miss Arisha, you need to remind all of our speakers and VIP invitation 2 days before our campaign start, so they can be aware of our campaign. And Mr. Farhan, you need to record and capture photos throughout the project to be used as evidence that we are implementing the project. The evidence also need to be posted at our social media account.
All right, Arisha and I will make sure the event and the community engagement follow its flow, and it includes VIP invitation arrangement and documentation of the event.
After the campaign is done, we will have a postmortem. So we also need to collect all the feedback from the participant for our improvement in future project. So Miss Arisha will collect all the feedback from the participant to identify the effectiveness of our campaign. You will have 2 weeks to collect all the feedback.
Okay, I will share the QR code to collect the feedback and because it will be more efficient.
Okay, so all the information will be compiled and insert in the final report, and this final report should be done before 5th July before our postmortem meeting. So everyone also need to be prepared for the next meeting to update all the progress. Does anyone have any add-ons?
Yes, I have. Please update the progress through our WhatsApp group. And also, if you have any problem, you can direct asking in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so before we wrap up our today's meeting, I would like to express my appreciation and would like to thank all of you for your involvement in this meeting. As we conclude, I hope we can make great work together and carry out momentum from today's discussion by making the project successful. So thank you and have a wonderful day, everyone.